Hello everyone! This time, we will talk about patterns and algebra. And for today's lesson, we will talk about sequence. A sequence is a list of numbers in which successive terms follow a rule or a pattern. Each number in a sequence is called term. 3, 5, 7, and 9 is an example of a sequence, in which 3 is the first term, 5 is the second term, 7 is the third term, 9 is the fourth term, and so on. 3 dots means goes on forever, or what we call infinite. We used n to represent a term. Now let us formulate a rule in finding the nth term. Let's try it with that sequence, okay? So we have our sequence 5, 9, 13, 17, and we have a couple of blank and so on. This dot represents that this sequence can grow and grow and grow and grow. Okay? So, the first thing that we have to do is look for the pattern. So, mula dun sa first term, 5, i-observe natin papunta sa second term, papunta sa third term, at papunta sa fourth term. So, as we have observed, nadadagdagan ito ng 4. So, 5 plus 4 equals 9. 9 plus 4 equals 13. 13 plus 4 equals 17. So, now that we know the pattern, we can easily come up with the missing terms, with the 5th and 6th term. So, we will just have to add 4 with this last term. So, 17 plus 4 equals 21, and 21 plus 4 equals 25. But what if we are asked to get the 100th term? It will take us so long to get the 100th term if we will just keep on adding 4 and 4 and 4. In that way, we need to formulate the nth rule for us to easily get the 100th term. After getting the pattern, so the next thing that we have to do is to create a table. Okay? So here we have the sequence. Here we have the term. So we're going to write the sequence. For our sequence, we have 5, 9, 13, and 17. And for our term, we have the first term, second, third, fourth. Now, we are going to find the nth rule. Okay, so kanina nasabi ko na that we use n to represent a term. Okay? For us to find the nth rule, we will start with our pattern, 4. This will become 4, n. N represent the term. So, example, we are going to look for the 5th term, for the 6th term, and so on. Okay? So, now let's try to write the table of 4. So, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And let us try to compare this table of 4 with our given sequence. So, i-compare natin. So, we have 5, 4, 9, 8, 13, 12, 17, 16. So, ano ang ating napansin? So, as we have observed, our sequence is 1 bigger than the table of 4. So, mas mataas siya ng 1 dun sa table of 4. We have the first number or the first term, 5, 4. The second is 9, and the table of 4 is 8, 13, 12, we have 17, and 16. So, mas mataas siya ng 1. Therefore, this rule for n is not yet enough. We need to do some adjustment. Dahil mas mataas ng 1 ang ating sequence, so dadagdagan natin ito ng 1. Therefore, our nth rule will be 4n plus 1. Let us try to look for the 5th term given our nth rule. So for our nth rule, we have 4n plus 1. So we'll just write 4 and substitute n with 5 because that is the term that we're looking for, plus 1. 4 times 5 equals 20 plus 1. 20 plus 1 equals 21. So our fifth term is 21. How about our sixth term? So again, we're going to use our rule, 4n plus 1. So 4, isubstitute natin yung 6 dun sa n, plus 1. 4 times 6 equals 24, plus 1 equals 25. So our sixth term is 25. Using this nth rule, now it will be easy for us to find the 100th term. Okay, let us try to do this. Using our nth rule, we have 4n plus 1, 4. Now we're looking for the 100th term. Substitute n by 100 plus 1. 4 times 100 equals 400 plus 1. Therefore, our 100th term is 400. Let's have another example. So we have the sequence 8, 13, 18, and we are looking for the 4th term and up to the 50th term. Later on, we will look for the 50th term. So again, the first thing that we have to do is to look for the pattern. So as we can see, it keeps on adding 5. So 8 plus 5 equals 13. 13 plus 5 equals 18. And 18 plus 5 is 23. So next, we are going again to create a table. Okay? So we have the table. Here for the sequence. And this one for the term. So we have our sequence. We have 8, 13, and 18. So we have for the term, we have 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to look for the nth rule. So, we will start with the pattern. So, dahil nadadagdagan siya ng 5, magsistart ang ating end rule with 5n. So, let's try. Let us now write the table of 5. So, we have 5, 10, 15. So, let us now compare. So, we have 8 and 5, 13 and 10, and 18 and 15. So, what have we observed? Okay? So, our sequence is 3 bigger than the table of 5. Therefore, our nth rule, which is 5n, is not yet enough. So, we need to do again some adjustment. Dahil mas malaki ng tatlo ang ating sequence sa bawat number sa table of 5, dadagdagan natin ngayon yung ating nth rule ng 3. So, we have our nth rule, 5n plus 3. Let's try that. Okay? So we are going to write our nth rule, 5n plus 3. So we just have to write 5. We will substitute n by our, say for example, we're going to look for the 4th term by 4 plus 3. 5 plus 4 equals 20 plus 3. Then we have 23 as our 4th term. Now, let us now look for the 50th term. Again, we will just use our nth rule. So, we have 5n plus 3. So, we have 5. Substitute n by 50 plus 3. 5 times 50 equals 250 plus 3. So, 250 plus 3 equals 253. Therefore, we are looking for number 253, and that is our 50th term. So that's all. Now it's time for you to do it on your own.